Aloha, ladies and gentlemen. How's it? My name is Nick Kawakami, Agent Oahu, and welcome to my virtual open house for this new listing here at IO Unit 2409 in Ward Villages. I'm coming to you here live today from the unit itself, and I'm excited to give you this tour virtually. I'm excited to teach you about this property and give you a lot of information. Now, in order to convey that information, I'll be using a lot of different technologies, from virtual tour to Google Earth. I'm going to show you some pictures, walk you around stuff, hopefully give you a lot of that information and inspire you to want to come and see it for yourself, because this place definitely deserves to be seen in person. I don't know if you've ever been on the grounds here at IO or in Ward Village. Whole Foods right downstairs. Oh man, it is a great place to live. So hopefully all the information that I will give you here will inspire you to come and see for yourself. Now, if you do have questions as we go through here, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Even if you're watching this on replay, you can still leave that question down below, and I'll be able to answer it in a timely manner. If it's here live, of course, I could answer it for you live here. But otherwise, if you're watching it on replay, use that comment section as well, and I'll be able to answer the questions for you as soon as possible. Otherwise, feel free to reach out to your favorite real estate agent, and they'll be able to get you all the information on this property and give you a really good idea before you come down and see it for yourself. So, with that all said, and without further ado, let's jump into the virtual tour first. And instead of kind of carrying the camera and walking around, I'll use this technology to give you an overview, a good layout, a good walkthrough of the property, and point out all of the wonderful things that the actual condo itself has to show. And then when we are done with that, and we go through all the other technologies as well, we'll come back here and I'll close it out. Enjoy. So first of all, let's start off. I just want to kind of show you, if you found this, I'm not sure how you found this virtual tour, or this virtual open house, whether it's live or if you're watching the replay. But of course, through the listing, you're able to see using the virtual tour link, you're able to see the property website, which has all of the information about it. This virtual 3D tour that you're going to be able to use, that we're going to be walking through together. And then, of course, the virtual open house, which will be posted here, which you are obviously accessing now, floor plan, and then the gallery. So we'll walk through some of the gallery stuff as we go to, especially when we're talking about the building itself. But for now, let's first jump into the unit. And I am starting overhead to kind of give you a bird's eye view of the unit itself. Unit 2409. This is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, very spacious. And you can see over here on the right side where my cursor is circling here, you have the kitchen, little galley kitchen, big living room area, windows, big windows here that you'll see in a second, the single bedroom over here, and the single bath down here with a large closet right attached to the bedroom itself. So you can see the little marker here. We'll jump in first over here, and we're facing the galley kitchen. So pretty straightforward, nice and modern finishes, as you can see from here. Sunken sink. We got Bosch appliances, including a dishwasher. Dishwashers are big in condos, of course. Range. Let's see if I can go this way. Yeah. So range hood. Range hood. Range. Refrigerator, but again, just no handles, very, very modern. You got a bar overhang here, so you can put some stools here and get some bar eating done here. I did want to point this closet out here. This closet is the utility closet. So I believe there's a picture of it. Yes, here. This is the picture of it. So you can see the utility closet has the washer dryer, has your central AC, has your water heater all enclosed in here. And these are big double doors, so it keeps it nice and quiet from all that noise, because obviously with all of those appliances running, these are big heavy doors that will shelter that off from the interior space. From here too, I can point out the central AC, you can see as we go here. So no splits in this one. This is all laminate flooring down here as well. Nice. That wood shade really matches and accents everything. But you can see here again, nice big island, and then of course all of your appliances as needed. Spinning around here to the living room, you can see the central AC, got smoke detectors, And then your view. So your view is kind of blocked, as you can see from this view from here. You got Ali'i, which is another building in Ward Villages out on this side, blocking over here. But if we go and walk closer and kind of get this way, you can see that you do have some mountain views, nice city views going from all the way from Kaka'ako, that's Keolalai, 801 South back there, all the way up into the valley. This is Punch Bowl Cemetery right here, the National Cemetery right here. So, you know, Pacific Heights, so you get that's Nu'uanu Valley back there. Basically, you're going to get some nice valley views over Blaisdell Center. But also, if you're not familiar with where Ward Villages is, this kind of gives you a good idea, right? Because you can see Ward Avenue right here. That intersection here is Queen Street and Ward Avenue right there. So as you know, as Queen Street comes down, that's where you're going to be entering onto the property. And then of course Kapilani and stuff is all back here. So you have really close amenities distance wise for all the things that you're going to need, not only in Ward Villages itself, which we'll go over in a second, but also, you know, in general in the city, which I'll also show you in a second from the neighborhood, and I'll show you the Google map going over that in the overview. Spinning around back here, you can kind of see again how the unit orients itself. Again, remember this is kind of a wide shot here, so it does look long and skinny, but it is very spacious. If we go to the bedroom here, again, you have a nice curtains that are going to give you, these are blackout curtains, so going to give you a nice amount of shade. You can see the view here, building a couple more buildings over here in Ward. I did want to point out this window here that's in the living room facing out this way. It's hard to tell in the other way, but this window right here, it does swing open, so you can get some nice big breezes, and it can also tilt open. So depending on how you want to use it, it's like a multi-function door that way. Central AC again. This is the nice big closet with with your utilities coming in over here. Nice big closet, attached closet, and then double sinks. So if you do need two sinks, you have those available. But again, total toilet. You can see the finishes though are modern. Nice tile on the floor, tile surround. You're going to get really high-end finishes in this building, which is something that's really premium, especially in Ward. Okay. So that's the interior of the unit. And of course, if you want to go and see this for yourself, obviously use the virtual tour link down below, and it'll take you to that website. That website contains this 3D tour that you can use yourself. But from here, let's go and I'll show you some of the building amenities that we have. So if you're not familiar with IO is one of the premium buildings in Ward Villages. So down in Ward Village, it is the building that has Whole Foods downstairs. And of course, that's what it's known most for. But this is the entrance from Queen Street. So you do have this is the ramp up here, really modern, really beautiful. Porkasher right here, as this is the turnaround, the red marks, that's kind of where it goes up to the parking garage. This is the parking space, if you have any questions about that. And then as we go through the order, I think is a little funky, but let me try and show you what we got here. So downstairs, like I said before, the biggest attraction is Whole Foods, and I can't stress this point enough and make enough a big deal about it. But on the second floor, on floor 2, it's technically floor 2 of IO, when you're going up and down the elevator, when you're living your life in this building, at what would be the Diamond Head side of that parking floor, there is a dedicated door going out to Whole Foods. So again, let me repeat that. You have your own private access that gives you straight shot to Whole Foods. You don't need to get in your car. You don't need to, once you get off on the second floor, boom, you are right there ready to go into Whole Foods and go do your shopping. And for the amount of times that we all go to the grocery store, that is something that is really special for this particular building in this location. And again, of course, from here too, you can see Ward Theaters on this side too. So all you have to do is walk across the way and you're in that Ward Theaters parking lot as well. Okay, the next shot is going to show Rinka. So this is the major restaurant downstairs. There's also Holy Grail Donuts down in this portion over here. So they do have restaurants. Of course, Ward Villages in general has tons of restaurants, tons of shopping, tons of entertainment, not only with Ward Theaters. So living in Ward Villages itself is going to be a great great experience just because you have everything so close by. But on top of that, you also have a really nice restaurant in Rinka downstairs, open for lunch, open for dinner, depending how you want to use it. This is the lobby of IO. So again, modern finishes, really nice. This is the sky deck. So this building is unique in the fact that at the very top, above the penthouse, on the top of the building, they have dedicated this as a community space that you can use, you can rent out, you can or you can reserve, host parties up here and get wide views. And if you know, from the left, you got basically all of Ala Moana to Waikiki, to the right, and even wraps around, so you see that same view that you have from your unit up into the mountains. It's not a very big space. I mean, I think it was like 10 or 12 people max. You know, don't quote me on that, but it was something close to that you could have up here. But it is a really, really awesome feature because if you know, see as many condos as I do, you know that these rooftop decks are a premium. And especially, you know, it can get a little windy if it's a windy day, but if it's a beautiful day, you're coming and watching the sunset, watching airplanes take off, it is watching the fireworks from Waikiki on a Friday night, you definitely get a premium amenity up here with the sky deck. The amenities floor features 2 pools and a jacuzzi. So this is the jacuzzi in the front right now, and then you have the family pool right here. Then this is the lap pool on the other side. So if you want to do more exercise-oriented swimming, would be the pool that you would reserve. You have a full gym, fully stocked gym, as well as the gym has an outdoor area attached. So, you know, it's kind of that adult jungle gym kind of style where you can do a bunch of plyometrics, I think is what it's called, but pull-ups and those kinds of things. That area also includes the overflow barbecue, so you do have a couple of options for barbecuing at night. The main barbecue areas are going to be all of these cabanas that have dedicated seating and barbecue area as well. So if you were just cooking something to barbecue it, obviously you could use the overflow. But if you wanted to host a party or have a nice family dinner there, you would use those cabanas. There's a big children's play area. Slide. You can see the slide back here. So there's a little hill and there's a slide that comes back down. Jungle gym, all that good stuff. Theater, movie theater. I want to point out here there are guest suites. So you know, for a couple $100 a night, you could have your guests come in instead of staying with you in your unit itself. You could have guest suite. You have guests come in and rent these much like you would a hotel room, which is a really great amenity, especially if you have people visiting. The dog park, so on the same amenities floor, you don't have to take your dog all the way downstairs and walk out the building. You can keep them on the property. This is the spa or wellness room. So if you have a massage person that you like to bring in, or you know, get treatments for an ailment or whatever, this is the room that's on that amenity floor to do that. The attached to the gym is also an exercise room, so you have a place to do, you know, classes and those kinds of things for exercise. And then the mail room. And that's it. So, you know, as far as amenities go for the building itself, I mean, you have all the premium amenities that you would really want to use, especially barbecue cabanas, you know, if you like to entertain, or the pool, you know, having people over for a swim, or if you like to take care of yourself, you know, of course, the gym, the exercise area, the treatment room area, the room, you know, all the different exercise rooms that you have really allow you to take care of yourself when you're living here. Okay, so from here, we're going to go into Google Earth. And it seems like a good transition to go from here because once we get into Google Earth, we can start talking about the neighborhood, because Ward Village, you know, obviously has such a wonderful neighborhood to be a part of. So if you are already oriented with the overall island, give me a few minutes here. I want to make sure I cover everybody that may be watching this and is not so familiar with our island community and where Ward Village is. So starting here at the very zoomed out, you can see our entire island. This is the island of Oahu. We have basically four major shores in a parallelogram. We call these Townside, which is the south side, and Ewa Beach. Then we have the west side, including Makaha, Waianae, Nanakuli, and then North Shore and the windward side. So Ka'ava, Kahuku, all the way down to Waimanalo. just as far as the orientation goes, all of our trade winds kind of come this way usually. So that's why this side is called the windward side. Gets a little bit more rain, and then this side is going to be the drier side. Majority of density on the island is going to be along the southern side of the island. So stretching from like Kalailoa all the way to Hawaii Kai on this end. That's going to be the majority of people on the island, including, which is broken up ideally halfway by the airport right here. And I was saying the including the majority of the density, including basically in the center of town, and that's where Ward Village is. So you can see I've already marked here where IO is in town here, but let me bring up the metro landmarks here and give you some orientation of where we are. So just east of the airport, you can see the airport right here. Take H1 and you're going to come into town and hit this area right here where Ward Villages are. So Ward Villages is where IO is, right next smack in between Kaka'ako, again another area with some great shopping and dining, and Ala Moana, one of the most famous, at one point was one of the largest, or was the largest outdoor shopping center in the world, but I'm sure that's no longer the case, but it still is a great place for dining and shopping. All of these places, very close to entertainment spots. You got Blaisdell, like I said, Ward has its own theater, and then of course Ala Moana and Kaka'ako are great places to go and hang out. From here, though, you can see downtown. Chinatown is over here, the state capitol here, Queens Medical Center, the biggest medical system in the islands is located here. Kapilani's Medical Center up here. And then Waikiki down here as we go. So between all, and sorry, one more thing, University of Hawaii at Manoa up here. So between all of this area, stretching from downtown to Waikiki, you're gonna have most of your amenity needs met. So not only you're going to get a lot of great stuff in Ward Villages, but you're also going to be, within a short distance to anything that you're really going to need in town. And then just a quick jaunt over to the airport whenever you need to leave. Zooming in a little bit more to Ward Villages, and you can see all of the buildings are not completely updated because of the age of the map photo here, but a couple of things to point out. Again, you can see the distance to Ala Moana and Kaka'ako. Ala Moana Beach Park is going to be your closest beach park, which was dredged out to make a really nice swimming area. There are right here, basically, they're building a new building here, and crossing over from Oahe. Oh no, sorry, yeah, from Oahe to over Ala Moana Boulevard, which is this yellow road. This is a main stretch right here. Crossing over is going to be a walkway overpass. So what's really nice about Ward Village and what they've decided to do here is give you quick access to Ala Moana Beach Park without having to wait for crosswalk signs, right? Because right now when you come down Kamake'e Street right here, this intersection is a super busy intersection, and you could be waiting a long time for a crossing, for a crosswalk. So building a ramp right over here is going to give you quick access into Ala Moana Beach Park. This is the new park that they're building in the middle. There's Koula is right here right now. That flat part that you see has a building already built there. They're planning to build a couple more over here. So this whole area is going to be developed into what is essentially going to just be Ward Villages. You have the theater building here, Merriman's restaurant. You have Ward Center here, which is more shopping and dining. You have the Ward Village shops right here, which again, more shopping and dining. So this is just to really stress that, between not only within very short distance within Ward Village, but of course Kaka'ako and Ala Moana on top of that, you're going to have really great amenities wherever you go. You're never going to really need to go very far for an average day. You got Whole Foods downstairs. You got Long's Drugs over here for, all of your anything else that really Whole Foods doesn't have. You're going to restaurants. You're going to have movies. You're going to have shows up here at Blaisdell. It's a really convenient place to live, and you can really take advantage of all of the proximity to everything by living here at IO. And I think depending on what you like to do, and depending on, if you are really interested in living in kind of more of an urban environment in Hawaii, Ward Village, Kaka'ako, Ala Moana, these areas are really trying to really trying to build that into something that Hawaii never really had before. And I'm really excited about that because, even though even I personally don't live in this area, it's nice to come down here, walk around, and enjoy all the restaurants, go to watch a movie, whatever it is. Having that urban environment is a really nice thing, and if you're looking for that in Hawaii, Ward Village is a really good option, and of course, IO Unit 2409 is really going to give you, really going to be central to that. So that's everything. We did the condo. You saw the virtual tour here. We did the Google Earth. You saw the neighborhood. We walked through all of the amenities in the building. Again, living in Ward Village, have access to so much other stuff between dining, shopping, and entertainment that really, it's a very, very great place to live, because you have access to all these wonderful amenities, not only within the building, the pool, all the pools, the barbecue areas, that kind of stuff, but also in Ward Village itself. Now, of course, I can show you those things and I can tell you about those things, but the best way to experience is to come down and come and see it for yourself. Of course, I'm sure a lot of you have been to Ward Villages, you've been to a restaurant, you've been to the theaters, but really come and see what IO is about. You can see that secret door for Whole Foods, which is a really cool thing. You got walking access straight to, or you can get direct access to Whole Foods really quickly. I'm gonna have to re-record that now because we just had a. So as you can tell, all of that stuff is gonna make IO and Unit 2409 a great place to live, or maybe as an investment. Walking through the virtual tour, I hope you got a good idea of the space itself. And then of course, with the Google Earth, virtually walking through the neighborhood, as well as, the surrounding area, showing you all the amenities and stuff. And I cannot overstate how awesome it is to be in Ward Village, in this neighborhood, with access to Whole Foods close by, the theaters, dining, all those restaurants, the shopping. It's really, really a comprehensive place to be and live here. If you're going to live here, or if you're going to be investing, it's what a wonderful place to be. And I can't stress that enough. But obviously, I can only do so much here virtually. So hopefully, all of that inspired you to want to come and see it for yourself. So definitely reach out to your favorite real estate agent. And they'll be happy to set up a private showing here. Unfortunately, building rules will not allow us to do any public open houses. So in order to see the property, you're either going to have to contact your real estate agent, or you can contact me directly. And of course, my name is Nick Kawakami. I'm a licensed agent here in the state of Hawaii. And I guess in conclusion, it's just been my privilege to bring you this virtual open house here today. This will be posted up later. If you go to ioward.com, you can go see this. This will be posted up later, and you can watch the replay, as well as that web address will also have all of the virtual tour, Google Maps, photos, everything that we went over today. You can use that website to go see it for yourself. As I outlined earlier, go to ioward.com. Otherwise, on behalf of my brokerage, Marcus Realty, again, my name is Nick Kawakami. It's been my pleasure here today, and we'll see you next time. Aloha.